Alrighty, it is Friday of week 3, so it's the last workout of the week. Should we survive it? I'm not dead yet, so maybe we'll survive this week altogether. Today's excuse: I was riding a motorcycle at lunchtime and got caught in the rain. So when I got home, I was soaked. I was mad. I was in a bad mood. I was full of adrenaline and I was soaked. And as I sat down and the adrenaline started wearing off, I got sleepy and tired. So I was sleepy, tired, and in a bad mood and soaked. And I almost let it stop me. I almost let it stop me this time because I was in a bad mood. And exercise is supposed to put you in a good mood, and I've not experienced that yet. So we're going to start today. I've got the pull-up bar in place. If you're going to do pull-ups, you have to have something to do pull-ups on. So I've got the pull-up bar. I've got these rings set just right at shoulder height. Make sure you're hanging on the outside where it presses up against the outside of the door frame, not the top where you're hanging from the jamb, because that will just pull the jamb down free on you. You need the leverage to hold it in place. It's a little scary the first time you try it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a guru, a health guru, a nutritionist. I'm not any of that stuff. I'm learning this from YouTube just like everybody else is. I'm just a fat guy trying to get better. If you started the video already, go ahead and let it play in the background so YouTube's algorithms think people are engaged with this. If you're doing the exercises along with me, let me know you're doing the exercises along with me. If you're making modifications, let us know. And by all means, please, in the comments below, let us know your excuse why you almost didn't exercise today, why you almost didn't do it today. We know you did. We know you did. Just, I'd like to hear your excuse, because I guarantee you 20 million other people have the exact same excuse, and hearing it from you lets them know they're not alone and that they can overcome it. So I'm just going to get started because I'm just going to burn through this. It's the last day of the week. Sunday we'll do a weigh-in. It'll be nice and easy, and so I'm just gonna burn through it. You do not have to keep pace with me. You're free to do whatever exercises you think you can do. March in place, rock back and forth in your chair, and clap your hands if that's what you want to do. Or if you want to sit there and eat popcorn and drink beer, I'm okay with it. Just keep watching. So here we go. I'm going to try and pinch my shoulder blades together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to come up 5. I want to come up twice as fast as I go down. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You know what? I'm going to hang right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I meant to do that halfway down on 29. Whew. I certainly feel the burn when I do that. Did that on Monday and then again on Tuesday, or rather Wednesday, and both Tuesday and Thursday, I was questioning my life's choices. So I'm going to do push-ups on the countertop here. I know it's hard to see. I'm going to keep my body at about a 50 to 60 degree angle this week. Next week I'll move to a 45. So I'm going to try to keep my back straight. You can't do much of a push-up, but you can get a little action out of it this way. It's a good place to start for me anyway. We actually started on the wall. You're welcome to do that too. You put your feet up against the back door frame and your hands against the front door frame and just push off like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, got a little quiver in my voice, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it's okay, 26, we can relax during the plank, 27, 28, 29, halfway down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down, up is 30. Ooh, certainly feel that. Okay, so I'm going to move my foot pad back just a little bit here. I feel like that helps keep my feet from sliding. And I'm going to go for 45 degrees. I'm going to do a plank on my elbows on the countertop. Can you see me at all? I'm going to do a plank on my elbows on the countertop and keep my chest up off my elbows and just hold myself like this. And we're going to go for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes is a long time if you're doing them on the floor. It's a long time on the countertop. Hang on, sneeze. Goodness. It's a long time on the countertop too. I've cut me down for cold. And okay, here we go. You can change the intensity of this by moving your feet forward and backward. You can get up on your hands instead of down on your elbows. Just don't rest your chest on your arms. My buddy 3.Diva Dave commented, he sent me a text, he said, I did my exercises and I hated it, but I did them. And then he posted on YouTube on the channel, on the comments, and he says, let's do exercises, they said. It'll be fun, they said. And I said, I've never ever once said it'd be fun. And then Trigger Stand says, you'll come to love it. Well, 1, I'm going to hold Trigger Stand to that. But 2, that's not love, that's Stockholm Syndrome. That's the same way I learned to love beer. I didn't really like it. Still don't really like it. That's why it was, once I got out of the habit of it, it was easy to quit. And that's not love, that's Stockholm Syndrome. Whew. I'm telling you guys, I never thought leaning up against stuff would hurt so much. I never thought I'd feel so much in weird places just by leaning up against stuff. Because I've leaned up against stuff all my life and never felt like this. Alright, that's 2 minutes. I don't know if you've noticed me step in like that before I stand up. Because of my weight, I have back problems. And that alleviates the back problems. When I stand up, instead of just craning up, I step up to get my feet up underneath my back and then stand straight up so that I don't use my back to crane up. You're always supposed to lift with your legs, right? Which is what we're going to do right now with 10 leg lifts, 10 squats, deep knee bends, whatever you want to call them. 1, 2, you could be sitting down in a chair. 3, 4, or on the edge of your bed. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those will get especially easier as I continue to lose weight. I was down to 393.6 this morning, or 293.6. 293.6, not 393.6. 293.6 this morning. That's down from 305 when we started 3 weeks ago. So 293.6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 30. Shake that, shake that. You ever seen a fat man dance? There you go, there you go. All right, here we go. We're going to do, at about a 50 to 60 degree angle, do 30 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. I find 5. I have to let my heels come off the ground. 6, to keep my back straight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You can see my belly gets in the way. 18 of getting too low. 19, 20. That happens on the floor too. 21, 22, 23 like a fat tick. 24 with my little legs sticking out. 25 all around me. 26, 27, 28, 29, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down. 30. Like a tick. My little arms sticking straight out like this, my little legs sticking straight out behind me. You rock it back and forth. Count them as push-ups. 1, 2. Oh goodness. Just because I'm laughing doesn't mean I'm enjoying myself. Okay, I might be enjoying myself, but I'm not enjoying the exercise. I refuse. Alright, and go. I refuse to enjoy it. It's easier with you guys, though. Being an only child, I always had myself to talk to, so I was always pretending like I'm the only child of an only child. Not only am I an only child, my mother was an only child, and my father had a brother, but his brother moved out. So my dad was kind of an only child. So between us, we're a bunch of only children, but I spent most of my time talking to myself, playing left hand against the right hand when I played games. So it's easy for me to talk to you through the camera and just pretend you're an extension of me and hope that you think the same things are funny that I do. Because I think some weird stuff is funny. We're not going there. Oh no. We'll save that for another day. But it does make it easier because I feel like I can laugh and joke with you. So if you've got somebody in the room with you, it might help. Or if you can remember to comment to me what you were thinking about while you waited out this 2 minutes from hell. That was a long 10 seconds, wasn't it? That long 10 seconds of silence was a long time. And relax. All right. That made me a little lightheaded. Do any of you guys have my address in case I have a heart attack? Well, it's not like this is live. That wouldn't help you anyway. Well, shoot. Hope I don't have a heart attack. You'll never know because nobody will upload the video if I have a heart attack. That reminds me, if I didn't say it earlier, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a health guru, I'm nothing like that. Talk to those people if you have questions about how to do something, how to do it right, your personal health and well-being. Don't take my word for it. I'm learning everything off YouTube. YouTube's my bitch. I'm like, hey YouTube, bring me a dancing panda. YouTube brings what I want. So this time I said, how do I learn to be fit? They brought me all kinds of stuff. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I wish I could take credit for that dancing panda line. I picked that up off of VH1. Some aging 80s comedian said that on VH1 years ago, and I've thought it was funny ever since. Wish I could take credit for it. It's a great line. 1, 2. This is the last set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, halfway down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down. 30. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. This is the last set. And we'll move to the treadmill. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, halfway down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down, all the way up. Ooh, shake it out, shake it out. All right, move the mat back, get to a 45-degree angle, and set the clock, and go. Just trying to stay above my elbows, trying to stay off my arms, keep my chest up off my arms, trying to keep my back straight, but I can't see my back, so just hoping that my back is straight. For this last 2-minute set of planks for the week, the last 2-minute set of planks of week 3, the end of our 3rd week. This is workout 9. Which, isn't that about where everybody gives up in January for New Year's resolutions? Here's 1 minute. Yep, Stockholm Syndrome. You'll learn to love it. That's going to be my slogan, Stockholm Syndrome. Exercise is like Stockholm Syndrome. You'll learn to love it. You should get a t-shirt that says that. I have about 30 of these shirts that say artist, just in case you think I'm wearing the same one every day. Maybe I should throw a sleeveless one on every now and then, or as soon as I can fit in it, I'll wear my yellow one again. I have a yellow one and a white one. But I can't fit in those. They're 2X. All of my shirts that fit are 3X, at least for a couple more weeks. All right. And relax. Goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Wow. That burns so much. Who would have thought leaning up against stuff would hurt so much? Burn so much. All right. 10 deep knee bends. Last set of deep knee bends for the week. Get down on that 10th one when we're down. I'm going to try and hold that for 10 seconds. Finish strong. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was a horrible idea. Whose idea was that? That was a horrible idea. Don't do that. Avoid that if you can. All right. So now you can walk with me. Keep the camera located so that you can see the artwork on the wall. Try not to trip on the dog. The artwork on the wall is not the laundry or the unmade bed. Hey, there's nothing on the treadmill. It's crazy. My wife was embarrassed about her stuffed animal collection. She said that she should probably move her stuffed animal collection. For a second there, I thought that I had stopped recording. All right. Check the plug first this time. Come up here. Shut this down. No, it goes the other way. You got to turn them down so the people down on the ground can't see up into your room. If you turn them up, people can see up into your room. Learned that the hard way. Yes! All right. I'll hook this on so I don't roll like a dough ball if I fall. All right, and we're going to go a minute at 2.5, a minute at 3. Is that right? 2 minutes at 3, 5 at 3.5, and 2 at 4. And so, a minute at 2.5. Whew. So yeah, we're building up quite a few followers. Got a lot of people finding me, saying good luck. Neo Tom, Nico. I've already mentioned Trigger Stand. I'll get a list going and I'll start calling them out when we get, especially when we get new subscribers. I'll get a list going and call you guys out. Because that's pretty cool, you guys showing up just to cheer me on. I like that. You know, you get the occasional nasty note, but I just delete them. When people come into my comment line, they just say nasty stuff. Like, hey, look at the fat dude. I just delete that. Nobody needs that kind of negativity in their lives. And you know, it's just a face on the, it's just words on the screen. It's just internet people who don't have anything better to do, who probably look just like me or bigger, sitting in their mother's basement, making fun of me. So, you know, if that's how you want to live your life that way. I'm just going to delete your comment. If it gets to be an issue, I'll block you. You'll never know. Because there's always some other person you can go troll. I get the same thing. I've got an art channel, Artistic Biker. I get the same thing over there. You shouldn't even be drawing or painting. Why not? I enjoy it. You don't have to like it. So, hey, we went past our minute. That was only supposed to be like a warm-up minute. So now we're at 3.5 already. I'll tell you what, 3.5 seems kind of fast today. Eventually, we're going to get to where it's going to have to be a jog. My little legs aren't stretching out at 3.5 just yet. But I'd like to go, I'm going to try and go 2 minutes at 4. And I may have to jog a little bit to keep up. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. Because you can't get to where you run a 10-minute mile if you're not running. I just really don't want to run yet. And my excuse is because I'm heavy and it makes my knees hurt and my ankles hurt. But I may have to run for just a little bit to keep up with 4 miles an hour. So we're doing 5 minutes of 3.5 now. Time went fast for those first 2 minutes, but for some reason, time has stopped. What were we talking about the first 2 minutes? Oh, haters. Haters gonna hate. We're not gonna worry about that. I'm really more impressed with all the people that have stopped in just to say you got this. And they're not just encouraging me. They're encouraging Dave. They're encouraging my mom and dad. They're encouraging other people who have stopped in and said that they're working on it. It's been really great. You know, on the Facebook Blades Fitness Sucks Facebook page, I've been posting some comics. Things like, before I lose all this weight, is there anybody that likes me chubby? Because I think that's funny. I think on my Instagram I'll probably post recipes and stuff, announcements, call outs to people that inspire me. We may ultimately have to get a newsletter going so I can share your stories as they come in, because I get text messages now from a couple of people, especially 3.Diva Dave and my son, who's going to be 31 in 3 weeks. He might be down to 2 weeks now. Okay, I think we went to 3.5 a minute too soon, but it'll be okay. We're working out. We got it going. We're 5 minutes in to a 10-minute walk. We gotta slowly work our walk up to 6 miles an hour. Right now we're at 3.5. Oh, you know what I did? I added an incline to this. So it's just a little bit steeper. That's why it's kicking my butt. It's because it's steeper than it was. I should have thought about that. Goodness gracious. I cheat on y'all. I walk on the treadmill during the day sometimes, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I cheat on you. And yesterday, I moved the incline up and forgot about it. So that is why it is kicking my butt. Whew. I mean, kicking my butt more than normal. So, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I don't know what else to talk about. We've talked about Stockholm Syndrome. So next week, we'll probably come back with the rings down around waist height. And I'll probably lay back at a much steeper angle so that I'm picking up more weight. Or I may lower them down enough so that I'm sitting on my butt on the ground and just do enough of a chin up to pick my butt up off the ground. Or pull up, not chin up. We'll move the countertop push-ups back to 45 degrees. Probably keep the planks where they are just for simplicity. And next week, instead of starting at 2.5 miles an hour, we'll just jump right in at 3. But I think we'll always have to jump in at 3 because I've got to be able to step onto the treadmill to get moving before I get it up to 6. I've seen those people that try to jump on the treadmill at 6 miles an hour, and they're the reasons you wear the safety device. They're the reasons the safety device exists in the first place. Okay, we're coming up on 8 minutes. Are we going to go to 4? We're going to go to 4 for 2 minutes. Can we do it? We won't know till we try. And I'm not dead yet. Stretch it. Woo! That already burns. I can change the intensity by lowering the incline though, if that's what I need to do. But seeing as how this is Friday, I can hit it hard and finish strong and then have the weekend for recovery. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and tough it out and finish strong and have the weekend for recovery. But I know I'm right on the edge of where I need to be because I'm barely able to maintain conversational speech, and that means that I'm having a hard time breathing at this pace, which means I can't burn fat. If you can't speak, you can't burn fat. If you can't breathe, you can't burn fat. You know, because dead people don't burn fat. I don't think that's the lesson, but it's not fast enough to run. So I'm just going to have to step out the stride. 4 miles an hour is just little bitty baby steps when you run. So I'm not quite there yet. 4.5, 5 miles an hour might be a run. We've only got 30 more seconds of this. We can do it. I have faith in you. If you're marching in place, if you're doing the Macarena, if you're rocking back and forth in your chair, I have faith you can make it this last 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! All right, slowing it down to 2 miles an hour just to kind of work it out so you don't just go from that to a dead stop. Whew. I wish that was fat. That's just water. Be nice if fat leaked out, wouldn't it? Of course, that'd make the bed sheets weird. Not that they're not weird already. I told you there were things I thought were funny. But it was a good week. It was a good workout. Did not enjoy it, refused to. Didn't look forward to it anyway. But happy that it's over. Happy that I managed to do it, finish the week. Hope you were able to finish the week with me. And Sunday morning at 9 o'clock, I'll go live. I don't have a guest yet. Honestly, I haven't even really tried to line up a guest. But I want to. I want to talk to some gurus about replacements for sit-ups and nutritional advice and ways to get stronger and stay fit. So that's the plan for Sunday mornings. But this Sunday will just be a weigh in and progress report. And we'll see you then. Mwah. Peace out.